We now give you some information about an ellipse, and from that information we identify the equation of the ellipse and then graph it. We're given that an ellipse has as its center 0, 0. We have a focus at the point 0, negative 4. We have the vertex at 0, 5. If I was to plot these points, here's what I would find. I would have a focus down here at 0, negative 4, and I would have a vertex up there at 0, 5. And there's my center. We should see that all of these points lie on the y-axis. For this reason, the major axis is going to be the y-axis. If the major axis is the y-axis, we have that our equation must be of the form x squared over b squared plus y squared over a squared equals 1. So now what I need to do is figure out what a and b are equal to. Well, a is the distance from the center to a vertex. We can see our center is at 0, 0, a vertex is at 0, 5, so a is equal to 5 because it's 5 units from the center to a vertex. In addition, we know that we have a center at the origin and a focus at 0, negative 4, while c is the distance from the center to the focus. So c is equal to 4. Based on this information, we can determine the value of b squared. Why? Because b squared is equal to a squared minus c squared in an ellipse. So we have that b squared is going to equal 5 squared, or 25, minus 4 squared, or 16. Therefore, b squared is equal to 9. And so we have that the equation of the ellipse is x squared over b squared is 9 plus y squared over a squared, which is 25, equals 1. Now what we can do is use the fact that if b squared is equal to 9 and the major axis is the y-axis, we would get that b is equal to 3. So I can plot points 3 units to the left and right of the center, and then I'll plot in my other vertex and the other focal point, and I'll obtain the graph of the ellipse. What I have is my center at the origin. I have a vertex at 0, 5, and therefore I have another vertex at 0, negative 5. I have my foci at 0, 4, and 0, negative 4, and then recall that b squared is equal to 9, so b is equal to 3, so I plot a point 3 units left and right of the center as well, and then trace in the graph of the ellipse.